Hey Todd. All right. So what we're looking at here is the new menu system. Just some variations of what we had kind of in place. So before, it only went to basically where the contact was right here, and I extended it out 130% total. So now when you scroll over, now you can see it goes all the way over to the phone number, so it gives you the ability to do multiple more columns. So I also extended it from 6 columns out to 12 max. So now when you go to brands, now you can have a considerable amount more. Plus with the formatting, depending on what size you do, which obviously you don't want to do anything really much bigger than icons like this. What you can do though is you can put them at any size, and if you add more, it will format that size to something smaller if there isn't the room. So we've got casters, wheels. Now we've got all the wheel images that you can add in there. So there, it's just a similar to what we did with the category browse button, and you can just add them. And then what this also gives us the ability to do is create larger graphics. So in this particular case, this graphic that I'm showing you right here by bearings is this is the wheel application guide graphic, is the same function, and it gives you the ability to add a larger graphic there. Now you do have the ability to add a left, right, top, and bottom columns. But in this particular case, because this is a category, we can easily add that in there and just click on it and it goes to it. So with that being said, let's bring over what the categories look like. So in particular, let's just focus on casters. So we've got by type, by wheel mount, all those. So what I did was you have the ability to enable and disable all of these if you want them to show up. So for example, twin wheel is included in the menu. If you didn't want it in there, you could eliminate that and take it out. That's what I did with the brands. So the brands had a whole bunch of subcategories like casters and wheels. I took that out. In this particular case, all you do is come to the only area you need to work on is the custom menu portion. So in this particular case, you'll see all these different functions. You can say subcategory columns. So it would always be the upper category that you would want. So we only show 2 levels. So casters would be the one that you'd want to make changes to this on. So I'm going to actually go back to that. And then custom menu, you can see it has 6 columns. Static width is not working. So full width is always what we're going to have it on, and that's going to be that 130%. And then subcategories, you can go all the way up to 12 now. And then you have different floating. We'll just leave the default the way it's set. And then as you come down, that would be for the design of the columns on each individual one of these. So if you wanted to add the icon or the picture, now all you need to do is just go to custom menu and add it here. One area I did run into a little bit of an issue with is in formatting for so the first menu item, or the high level one, will always have this larger text, and then if you were to eliminate this and just have by type or just mounting options, it will be the smaller version. So in order for that to function correctly on these sub levels like this, some of them, for example like floor locks, we may have to do a couple minor changes where maybe we have a shop all like this. I create a redirect so when they click on it, it actually brings them to floor locks like this. That's one function of it. The other one would be to look into it a little bit more and get the correct formatting on that set up right. But I don't think it's that far off. I think it looks pretty good. That's what you'll see here with the smaller ones. So replace the images with the logos. Shop all, I can make that bigger if you want. We can make it any size. So When viewing this, make sure that you're viewing it in either a cleared cache browser, or you can do a private browser as well. That way you know you're looking at the newest content, and not something cached. All right, let me know if you have any questions.